I was playing Sims golf.
Till?
And you're going to laugh, but for me, this is ridiculous. 3 in the morning.
All right, no, come on. That's like what time I go to bed.
But during the week, I don't make it till 11. I really don't. School nights, I don't make it till 11. I was up till about 3. Sims came out with a new game. It's Sims Golf. Kind of like the Sims games. But this one, you kind of build a whole golf resort.
You build the golf course, the resorts, and then you have to manage it so people come in and are happy. And,
right. You got to make the holes challenging, but not too challenging. You got to keep all your members happy.
What happens if you just make these straight, horrid little holes?
Oh, as they're going, they go, hum. Oh, this is easy.
Like they're bored, and then what happens if they just keep being bored?
So you, as God, you start freaking out. You're like, oh my God, I better put a little water on this hole, and I better make a little slope on the green.
Little dog leg, little sand.
Maybe do a little dog leg right with a little palm tree right where it starts going right. So they have to think, wow, where am I going to hit it?
Yeah.
Ho-hum. Ho-hum.
What happens if you leave it boring?
Huh?
What happens if you leave it boring?
If you leave it boring, they really start getting pissed off.
Yeah.
They're bored at first, but then they start getting really pissed off. And then they start cursing in their little Sims language, gibberish.
Yeah.
And then they start breaking their golf clubs, their tiny little golf clubs, and they walk off the course, and they're not a member of your club anymore.
And that's how you make your money.
That's bad.
Very bad.
Because you need to make money.
Right.
To make better holes and better hotels and better driving ranges and celebrities. They build homes on your course.
Celebrities build homes on the course, and what does that do?
It increases the value of your whole property. So then green fees for these members go up. So you're making more money.
Make more money.
Now you can put in a water park and a marina.
What happens if the holes are too hard?
They get really pissed off, and they get rid of their memberships.
Break their little clubs and
right. But it's fun. I'm taking a break from NHL 2002.
Oh, how'd you do against the Rangers?
I still haven't played the Rangers.
You haven't played the Rangers?
I'm a little nervous. I got to make sure I'm ready for the Rangers. I'll go back to that game.
You actually took the Olympic break off and everything?
Yes, I did. I did, actually. I'm a little ahead of schedule, though. I'm in the playoffs with NHL 2002. But anyway, so all night long, I'm trying to get my golf course just right.
Yeah.
Until about 3 in the morning. I played for like 6 straight hours after the show.
6 hours.
Didn't even eat, nothing.
Yeah.
Just right to the computer, to Sims Golf. They get pissed off because they're hungry and thirsty. So you gotta make little park benches in key areas so they can sit down and rest a little bit.
Or they get pissed.
You get a little girl that gives them sodas in the middle of the course.
Do they have golf carts?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The golf carts effed me up, and that's why I was up all night. I'm glad.
What happened?
They start playing a little too fast. And then they start piling up at a couple of these holes. There's a bottleneck going on. So then you get a ranger, and he goes marching out there in his little Sims body with his megaphone, and he's like, "Move it along, move it along, move it along," and he gets pissed off at the golfers. So then they have to start playing a little faster.
And the carts did that. The golf carts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I had to I had to get rid of the path from the cart house,
right?
From the pro shop to the cart house. That means they can't use the carts.
Oh.
Because if there's a path connected, then they could go and use their carts.
Well, can't you just make it a little longer of a trip to the holes on the cart?
I haven't been able to buy enough land. You keep expanding, Anthony.
I'm just figuring if you'll make
There's some kind of politician. His name's I Am Picky.
I Am Picky.
Every once in a while, I Am Picky wants to play your course.
Wow.
And if he's very happy at the end of it, he's going to approve an expansion where you could buy another piece of land. So then you can build more holes and make your holes better because you have more land. So when I Am Picky hits the course, me being God, I start panicking. So I make sure every hole is perfect. I make sure there's a little drinky poo for little I Am Picky.
Got to make him happy.
After he gets off every green.
How angry?
Make sure there's a park bench so he can sit down and relax after every hole.
How angry do the little Sims golfers get when a little Sim black guy plays on the course?
Well, I noticed the black guys do get very pissed off, yes. They don't have as much patience in this game for whatever reason.
So the little white Sims give up their membership if you let little black Sims in? You know how racist those golf clubs are.
That's there.
Those golf resorts.
My course is, we have equal opportunity on my golf course, Anthony.
Ah.
Yes.
You can't pay off I Am Picky?
No, I haven't.
Can't bribe him?
I haven't figured that out yet. No. And then, like, he starts playing, and he comments after every shot.
Oh, really?
And you're like, does he like my hole?
What if he goes, oh, hum?
Oh, he starts going, oh, hum. You're like, oh, my God. Maybe I should fix this hole real fast before he hits his second shot. And you're just sitting there waiting for his reaction. He's like, oh, wow, this golf course has a lot of variety. I'm liking this.
Oh, and you're feeling all good about yourself.
But then the next hole, there's a little backup, and he starts screaming in his little Sims voice, don't these people know who I am? I'm like, oh! So then I get the ranger out there. It's like, don't these people know who I am? So then I get the ranger out there to move them along.
Move them along.
Get out of I Am Picky's way. Get out of the way.
Winning that caddy tournament.
I got some audio from I Am Picky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I taped it last night at 3 in the morning.
Right.
This calls for the old Billy Baroo.
He doesn't sound happy.
Billy. Whoa, Billy. This is a biggie. Hold me down, Billy. $30,000.
Actually, that's audio of me looking on as he's playing the 18th hole, hoping he likes my course. And one time, the bastard, he played my whole course, didn't like it.
Really?
So he didn't approve an expansion.
Oh.
How'd you like to mow my lawn?
Exactly.
Huh?
So anyway, the point I'm trying to make, so I played this for like 5 or 6 straight hours last night. I finally go to bed at 3. I'm like, okay, all right, I can leave my little computer game behind.
Time to go to sleep.
This is where everyone can relate, no matter what effing game you play. Because
you're addicted.
I know a bunch of people are calling me fags. One guy's like, what's next? Sims gardening? Faggot? Anyway, so I'm in bed, and now my mind is racing all night long.
So you're laying there, you're tired, but you're starting to think.
I'm like, should I make the 6th hole into a water hole to make it a little more challenging? You know, I think my par 3 is a little too short and a little too easy. Maybe I should add a sand trap in the middle of the fairway.
Oh, my God, it's 3:30. I've been laying here a half hour, and I'm not asleep yet.
Right. But I can't get the game out of my stupid brain. So all night long, I'm racing. I'm like, how can I slow down the people when they're all in carts? They're all just in carts going around and around my course over and over again. I can't slow them down.
I could figure this out.
And how am I going to get all the fungus off the course that is growing? Because all the weeds and the dandelions and the fungus start growing all over your goddamn greens, and that messes up play, Anthony.
Jeez, what time is it? Oh, my God. I'm in the country, and it's morning.
All night long, though. I'm thinking of new designs for this stupid game.
Yeah.
It's a stupid game.
Oh, yeah. You know something? A lot of people say, what are you playing? That is a stupid game. Yeah, but you know something? It's stupid and you can't stop playing it.
I like playing Sims every once in a while.
It's cool.
You explained it like like potato chips. You take a little chip here, a little chip there, a little chip here.
You're just eating the chips.
And you can't stop eating the chips, Anthony.
It's not one of those life or death games, you know. You're not running around with heavy weaponry trying to eliminate someone that's killing you.
Because in my case, I got my course. I'm only up to 12 holes. I'm still waiting for expansion to make it into an 18-hole
You can't even have an 18-hole course?
No, because damn I Am Picky is getting a little too picky.
Won't unleash some of the land for you to finish your golf course?
I need another character called I Am Pissed, and he needs an automatic weapon to follow I Am Picky around.
I Am Mob.
And then, so I got my 12 holes where I like them.
Yeah.
So now I'm just waiting for the expansion, but it's never good enough. So now I look at the holes, I'm like, oh, maybe I could add a little bush here.
A bush makes it better a little?
Oh, yeah. I got a little Stonehenge statue that one of the members donated. I got to figure out where to put it on the course.
Oh, that'll be good?
It's real good. Makes them a little happier.
Oh, yeah?
So you got to see which hole they're not too happy at, so you put Stonehenge over there and they're a little happier. As you stare at the screen.
For hours and hours. You got the beer girl in the cart?
Yeah.
Does she go around?
Yeah, but you got to, you got to take care of the golfers over here. Oh, but these people are thirsty over here. When do you decide to move her?
Uh-oh.
Time to move to the beer girl. And then I have low self-esteem in my gaming world, so I really take it personally when I see the comments and they're not liking what they're doing on my course.
Take it personally.
Oh, yeah.
I could make fun, but yeah, I'm just as guilty. I sit in front of those games and hours go by. It's 3 a.m. I've woke up to come in here, and I get out of bed. I can't open my eyes. I got computer game hangover, where you've just been staring at a screen. Your whole body isn't moving. All that's moving is your hand for the mouse, the keyboard, and your eyeballs. So you go to sleep, you wake up. I'm just like, I had to get Visine. I have Visine just because of the goddamn games. Right. And I squeeze it into my eyes and get mad at myself for spending so much time.
What about this one? I'm going to date myself a little bit. Because in gaming, if you talk about a game that's a year old, what's wrong with you?
Right.
I'm going to go a few years back now when I was playing some of the Tomb Raider games.
Yeah.
And I would drive into New York to do the radio show. You start looking at buildings, figuring out how you could kind of
I could swing up on that.
Yeah, I could swing up on that. I could work this ledge. I could jump from that building to that building, climb up to the top of that roof, go back down to this roof.
Same thing with first-person shooter games. You go in a subway and you're like, all right.
Yeah,
I can take out that one. I'll take out that person. I'll take out that. I'll jump on the train.
You know what?
That's a good one. I could leave a satchel bomb right there and I'll detonate it.
Dude, I was playing Grand Theft Auto 3 so much. I finally had to stop. I haven't completed the game. I'm close, but I had to stop. I would get in my regular car, and you start believing that you could do the things with your SUV that you could do in Grand Theft Auto 3. You know what I mean?
I'm going for the stunt bonus.
Like, all of a sudden, you see red lights. I mean, this is all for all the people that have done Grand Theft Auto 3 to death. In that game, do you pay attention to red lights?
No.
After a while?
No.
In the beginning, you're like, got to follow all the traffic rules until you figure out it doesn't mean crap.
You fly through them at 100.
Right.
And hope no one's coming.
So now I'm in my real car, and I'm coming up on traffic lights, and they're red, and I have to think twice. Like, whoa, dude, you're in a real car. Stop right now.
Just hit the gas. How often do you get sideswiped in that game?
And you see some of those SUVs on the streets when you're really driving, and you think it's the cartel, and you think they're following you.
It's the cartel. It's the triads.
Yeah, well, that's when you see the triad fish truck. Sure.
The big fish truck, the Asian fish truck.
I start ducking down when I'm driving. I see those trucks, and I think it's the triads after me, Anthony. Yes.
You pick up any real hookers to get your health up in real life? No. I was wondering.
Very funny.
Yeah, I'm just as guilty.
All right, let's go to Rich. Rich, what's going on?
Hey, Opie.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with what you say, man. You just said like 10 minutes ago, I hope he likes my hole.
I know. And you know what sucks about this show? You're always thinking in the back of your head, what is going to be used for a sweeper?
Out of context.
As soon as I said that when I was describing the Sims golf, I'm like, oh, good. Rick's going to have that for Anthony by tomorrow. You like my hole? Yeah.
I hope he likes my hole.
All right. Thank you, bro.
You got it.
All right. Let's go to Tony. A lot of people can relate to this. Tony, you're up.
Hey, I used to, when Doom came out, we used to play it all night long till the sun came up. I go into work the next day and they could tell you were up all night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You spend hours at these games.
I got gaming hangover
yourself.
today.
One more, I know with my faggot game EverQuest, I sit there and just go one more level, and I go to bed. One more.
But some of these games you can't stop. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I know.
It really is an addiction.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, my golf course looks good. I'm going to bed. And then I don't turn the game off. I'm like, well, I'll go downstairs, get a glass of water. And then I come back up, and they're playing, by the way.
Oh.
You can leave the game.
Time, right.
You can leave the game, and they're just going round and round your course, and you're getting more and more money.
Mm-hmm.
So you check in every once in a while, see how things are going.
Why don't you just leave it on while you're sleeping?
I was thinking of that, but I think it would be a disaster. I think I'd have dead little sim golfers all over the course.
Like they jammed up, and no one was there to move them along, no food, so they died.
And then when one guy gets pissed off and he has to walk off the course as he's breaking his clubs all the way back to the clubhouse, he gets everyone else upset.
Well, no one wants to see that.
They get all upset.
Of course they
And
would.
then you have to try to calm them down somehow. James, what's up?
Listen, Opie, I was wondering, in this game, do you get to kill any golfer?
Yeah, they should have that feature.
Check me on this one, but if I kill all the golfers, they'll lock me up for sure.
Let me tell you something.
Not the golfers.
The reason I like this game a lot is that I was a caddy for 14 years at the Huntington Crescent Club.
The caddy
ran into Muzz the other day. He's still caddying over there, 30-something years. Hey, Muzz.
Wow.
And Caddyshack, one of my favorite movies. I'm telling you, if Sims Golf put some of the Caddyshack things into this game, forget it. I wouldn't sleep at all. Can you imagine a Bill Murray character walking around and stuff?
The greenskeeper.
It would be hilarious.
Head greenskeeper, that's my schedule.
Dave, what's going on?
Not much, guys. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. First time, long time. Yeah, exactly. How about State of Emergency? You guys been playing that?
Well, we played it a little bit. We kind of, I think Rockstar's going to be a little mad at us, but we kind of panned that one.
It was a little bit of a letdown from Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah, I know. I kind of got stuck on it. Another game's got me up till 5 o'clock in the morning.
But, Dave, in all fairness, we kind of panned it on the air.
You can't make them too bad, or the people start puking everywhere.
Yeah, they puke.
I heard about that.
It's a fine balance. And then don't you have to build the park, too?
Yeah, but, when they start puking, you hire your workmen. You're like, well, I need more guys to clean up the vomit that's all over the park.
Yeah, I bought one amusement park sim game, and
was it good?
It was a disaster. I'm setting up the rides and everything, and you got to make paths to the ride, and then people are bitching because I didn't put in bathrooms.
Yeah.
So I put the bathrooms in, but I put the bathroom too close to the food concession, so they got pissed off at that.
That's how the golf course thing is.
Yeah.
Because then you have little snack bars all over the course, and they have to be connected to the main pro shop. So then you have to figure out where to put the path so you don't F up your holes and stuff.
And then I started getting some people into the park finally, and I noticed, the lines are getting longer, and the people are getting pissed off. And I didn't realize that the rides were breaking because I didn't have any maintenance people. So they're getting all pissed off that the rides are breaking, so I had to hire maintenance people, and I'm losing money.
Right. Well, if you don't fix your rides, they'll start exploding and people start dying.
Yeah, then they start dying. Or people, mine was they wouldn't die, but they'd get stuck on the rides.
I've had them blow up before and 1,000 killed in your park.
It's
very. Get more people in your park after that.
I did feel like that Cartman episode with Cartman Land. Remember when he bought the amusement park?
Yeah.
And because he just wanted to be in it.
Yeah.
Then he had to hire the guy to keep everyone else out, and he had to pay him. So he had to hire people to let a few more people in to pay for the security guy. Then he had to pay for the ride maintenance, and that's how I felt. I'm like, but I was just doing so good. I was making some money, and now I got to hire maintenance people.
These games are so stressful because just when you think you have it figured out, they got something going on.
Another wrench gets thrown in.
Because my course was great. I'm getting members joining every freaking crazy, right?
Yeah.
So I sit back and I'm like, look at me, look what I did. Then all of a sudden I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, fungus starts growing everywhere, and I didn't realize fungus. I didn't realize the fungus and the dandelions and the weeds were going to start growing everywhere.
So you need a greenskeeper.
Yeah, but now it's completely out of control because I waited too long. So I'm like, oh my god! And I figured out how to get a grounds crew, and so he ran out to hole 4, 5, and 6. He could do a whole big area, and I'm like, okay. Phew. And then I go to the other part of the golf course. I'm like, oh, my God, the weeds are growing there, too.
Yeah.
And now the golfers are getting completely pissed off. And now they're all, canceling their memberships left and right. And it was a complete disaster.
You get all disappointed in yourself, don't you?
All right, thanks, guys. I'm listening in D.C., so...
cool, man.
Got a little spark of life down here.
Yes, D.C.
Thanks, Andrew.
Later.
All right, well, but that's why I'm out of it today. It was just racing in my head over and over again.
Because the game is one part of it, and then after you go to bed, you start thinking about your strategy for when you get on again.
Trust me, it's a stupid game. I'll be the first to admit it.
Most of them are.
It's keeping me pretty entertained right now.
Most of them are stupid games. Very addicting.